This is Brandon Tierney inviting you to join me every afternoon from 2 to 6 right here on 95.7 The Game.
Well, the Royals had a big top of the first against Rich Harden, who had kind of a bizarre game in that he allowed 4 runs in 5 innings on 8 hits, but he struck out 10. In the first, with 1 out, back-to-back hits by Cabrera and Butler set up the at-bat for Eric Hosmer. Hosmer in open stance. He's deep in the box. The runners lead. And the 2-0 pitch by Rich Harden to Hosmer is swung on and drilled to left center up the alley, extra bases and going to the wall. Scoring is Cabrera. Butler's around second, going to third. They're going to hold him there on a rope to left center field for a double by Hosmer, and it's already 1-0 Kansas City. That ball was hit right on the screws up the alley in left center. Next up was the veteran right fielder Jeff Francoeur. He has played the infield halfway. Butler's at third. He doesn't run well at all. And Harden working from the belt. The pitch to Jeff Francoeur is it up the middle into center for a base hit. Butler will score. Round third, Hosmer. He's going to score. Sweeney flips the ball into second. A 2-run single to center by Jeff Francoeur. 4 consecutive hits by the Royals and a 3-0 lead. The A's had bounced back quickly in the bottom of the second thanks to the wildness of Felipe Paulino, the starter for the Royals, who eventually would walk 6 and 4 1/3 with 2 out back-to-back walks to Allen and Sweeney, and Suzuki was up next. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the delivery, and Suzuki swings a broken bat loop, short center field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Around third to score is Allen. Going to third is Ryan Sweeney. Suzuki dunks a base hit into short left center field. That gets the A's on the board. It's now 3-1 Kansas City. Kurt Suzuki, a broken bat, shattering the bat. It lands into left center. Allen scored from second, and Sweeney went from first to third. And Suzuki has his 39th run batted in. And then Sizemore coming up next, and he was looking to really put a charge into one. 2 out, a run in, bottom of the second, 3-1 KC. Ready at the belt. The set, the turn, here's the pitch, and it's swung on and drilled to center. Cabrera going back, still going back at the track, looking up, and it is gone! A center field home run by Scott Sizemore. I think it might have hit the top of the wall. I think it literally hit the top of the wall about 20 feet to the left to straightaway center field, and then carried over the wall for a 3-run home run, and that quickly the Athletics have taken a 4-3 lead. On a 1-0 pitch, Scott Sizemore hits a bomb to center field, his 9th home run, and the Athletics have taken the lead. He got a pitch right down the middle, belt high. But it would be a huge afternoon for Billy Butler. He was batting against Harden with 1 out in the third.
Here comes a 2-2 from Harden. Changeup pulled to left field. Back goes Willingham. He's going to turn near the scoreboard, and it is gone. Billy Butler ties the game with a 1-out long ball. His 17th of the year, gives him 81 RBIs. And in the third inning, we start anew, tied at 4.
It looked like the A's would take the lead in the bottom of the fourth inning. Again, Paulino was wild with 1 out. He walked back-to-back hitters. He walked Sweeney and Suzuki, and then Sizemore really made a bid.
First pitch to Sizemore. Waxman to the second baseman. Gio Battella dives, makes the play at a short hop, throws to second. Escobar back to first. A sensational 4-6-3 double play on a rocket off the bat of Sizemore, and Gio Battella starts a double play that keeps the game tied. Amazing play by the rookie, diving to his left. 4-6-3, and the inning is over. On to the 5th, we're tied 4-4.
Paulino would reach the end of the line in the bottom of the 5th inning, but not before Weeks doubled against him with nobody out. Pennington walked. A wild pitch moved the runners up as Matsui was striking out. Now the infield was halfway. The A's had runners at second and third, and Willingham was up. Here's Willingham, a right-handed hitter. Now the infield halfway. They're playing in the baselines in a 4-4 tie with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Willingham is a breaking ball bounced into left for a base hit. Weeks has scored. They're going to hold Pennington at third on a base hit to left by Willingham, and the A's reclaim the lead. It's 5-4 in favor of the A's in the bottom of the 5th. A ground ball through the left side hole by Willingham for his 81st run batted in. That was it for Paulino. The left-hander Everett Tieford came out of the bullpen to face DeJesus. David delivered a sac fly to deep left, and the A's had a 2-run lead. Tiford, by the way, would be key for the Royals today. He did not allow a base runner in 2 2/3 out of the bullpen. Meanwhile, after Harden went 5, Michael Wirtz worked the 6th inning. He started the 7th. He allowed a base hit to Alcides Escobar. At this point, Craig Breslow came out of the A's bullpen. Gordon popped out. Cabrera struck out. Escobar had stolen 2 bases. He had stolen 2nd and 3rd, so he was over at 3rd when Butler came up.
So Butler stands in. He is the tying run in a 6-4 game. He swings and sends one toward deep right center field. Sweeney going back to the track at the wall, and it is gone. A massive home run from Billy Butler, his 2nd of the day. And this game is tied at 6 as Breslow is charged with a blown save.
So then Brian Fuentes worked a 1-2-3-8 for the A's. In the 9th inning, it was Bailey on for the Athletics in the tie ball game. Salvador Perez led off with a single to center. Chris Getz ran for him. Alcides Escobar failed to bunt on 2 attempts. He eventually flied out to right. And so Alex Gordon was coming up. And while he was batting, Getz was looking to do some running. 1 out, runner at first, a 6-6 tie in the 9th. And Bailey from the third base side. Here's the set, a long hold, still holding. And now kicks, Getz running a big jump line down the right field line. Trouble in the corner, a fair ball. And Getz is to third. He's going to score. And going to second base with a double is Gordon. And the Royals have taken a 7-6 lead in the top of the 9th inning. Then after that, it was Bailey facing Melky Cabrera. At this point, Cabrera was 1 for 4 in the afternoon. Now the 2-1 on the way is line left center. That's going to be a base hit. Around third, Gordon. He's going to come to the plate. Here's the throw by Michael Taylor. Airmails the cutoff man. The run scores. Throw back to second, not in time. And it's 8-6 in favor of Kansas City. An alert base running by the Royals as Gordon scored from second. And Michael Taylor, I'm not sure he had a chance for the play at the plate. And he overthrew Sizemore, the cutoff man. And in so doing, that mistake allowed the alert Cabrera to wind up at second base on the throw. Bob Melvin's come out. He wants Neil Wagner. And the Royals have scored 2 runs and only 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. They lead 8-6. So the call went to the bullpen for Wagner. After a long duel, he walked Billy Butler. And Eric Hosmer, the left-handed hitter, was up next against Wagner. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's swung on bounce down the right field line in the corner, a base hit. Cabrera's going to score easily. Butler lumbering around second, going to third. They'll stop him there on a double down the right field line by Hosmer, and it's 9-6 Kansas City. So Hosmer's 3rd hit today, his 2nd double. The Royals lead by 3 in the 9th. After Francoeur struck out, Mike Moustakas delivered a single to right center, driving in 2 more. He was out at second, trying to stretch it into 2, 9-6 on the throw from DeJesus into Pennington. But that 2-run single by Moustakas made it 11-6. And then Joaquim Soria came on for the bottom of the 9th and struck out the side. And the Royals had taken game 1 of the 3-game series. Vince Cotroneo, the complete Labor Day scoreboard when the A's postgame continues.